Oh man. So we're back. We're back with Kevin Elliot.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing, dude? You're stand up from Phoenix, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona, dude, where it's still hot as shit.
Do you know Preston Gunderson?
I've heard the name. I don't know him personally, but I've heard that name come across.
Cool. Yeah, he's a comedian friend of ours. He's been on us a bunch. He's a cool dude, and he's from out there. So I figured you might have ran into him or done a show with him.
Nah, but if I do, dude, I'll definitely say what's up to him for sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So what? How's the stand-up scene out there?
It is. It's good. It could be better, but it's all right, man. No complaints. We've got a lot more clubs out here, which is cool. Major comedy clubs too, which is. I mean, that's what we kind of look for. If we're going to be staying out here to do stand-up, which is nice. It wasn't always like that, where we just had like the Tempe Improv, and that was kind of it. But now there's a bunch of them, and I'll actually be out there in Phoenix next week. House of Comedy, which is a new club, and it's a nice one, so I'm stoked to be out there.
Cool, dude. Cool. What? How long have you been doing it for?
Dude, I've been doing stand-up. I have a weird, career. I started doing it when I was 18 and kept doing that till I was 26. So I was doing stand-up and just kind of going through the circuit and making my way up. And then I started touring the country with a headliner, which was awesome. And then at the age of 26, I got married, wanted to kind of start a family and settle down a little bit. So I got a writing job and did that for like 4 or 5 years. Quit doing stand-up altogether, and then started back up again a couple years ago because I got divorced. So I'm back at it, fellas.
Congrats!
Right? Yeah, man. But yeah, I got divorced. I had a son, and so now I try and do kind of everything for him, but work my schedule around him. But and he's cool with it, dude. He loves it. So
cool.
It's pretty dope.
That's awesome, dude. How old is he?
He's 7. And he's funny as shit too, man. He's like half of my material, which is cool. And I'll bring him to some shows.
Because my kids,
like, he laughs along, but
my kids are crazy, man. They come up with some crazy far out stuff, man.
Dude, they come up with the best material. It's like, you're not really that stupid, are you? And they just look at you and you're like, I'm glad that you are, but like, please don't be this way in school because you're giving me material, but I don't want to pay out my ass for college if you even go. Try and get a scholarship.
My one son, though, man, he's got it, bro. Like, I don't know where the kid get. I mean, I guess he gets it from me, but dude, we were just at a rest stop this past summer, and I've told the story before, but he just named these 2 birds, Butson and Pudolph, and the names are just so funny. I still think about him and just crack up, bro. Like this kid's he's got some natural shit. He's 8 now.
Dude, so that's awesome, man. Does he play sports?
Baseball, they're really good at, but they're at my ex-wife's house for the school year, and she just doesn't like get them into shit. She's kind of fucking
that sucks.
Just lazy, man. I'm always like she's a fucking piece of garbage.
I wonder why it didn't work out.
Oh man, what's a crazy? You toured? What can you say? What headliner you toured with?
Yeah, I did. I toured 4 years with Greg Giraldo, the late great Greg Giraldo.
Wow.
Which sucks, man. It's sad, but I mean, he showed me everything in life, dude. So, going around with him was incredible. Part of my life, and yeah, I don't know. I couldn't thank that dude enough. So it's a tragedy, obviously.
Yeah.
But
he was hilarious, man.
Special place, yeah.
Wow.
He was, man. He had his demons, man. But comedy wise, and as a dude, like off stage, he was as down to earth as anybody could be, and cared about everybody, over himself.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, as comedy wise, to just talk about that, I mean, he's one of the funniest people I've ever known in my life, and smart, dude. Everything he put together was so thought out and smart, and to him it was easy to do, which was like, come on, man, dumb it down for me. I don't even understand what he's talking about, but everybody's laughing, so I got to laugh with them.
What was the best piece of advice he ever gave you?
He told me this when we would go from city to city. I would always go in cold, like not really knowing what to do, and I just run through my material. And he told me that in order for the crowd to immediately kind of draw to you is relate to them in a certain way, and it was through knowing something in their city, because they know you're not from there.
Yeah.
So what he would tell me to do is just go to their mall, like whatever shopping mall they have or their busiest place, just go there and sit down for a couple hours and just watch people and read the newspaper while you're doing it. This was back when newspapers were a thing. And and just kind of get to know the city itself. And then the first like minute or 2 minutes that you're doing on stage, just say something about their city and make a joke about it where they all can relate. And immediately they're on your side for the rest of the time you're up there,
nice.
Which was awesome. I mean, that's like
cool.
the biggest advice I could get and give to anybody too.
Awesome,
That's
dude.
cool.
Awesome. I watched your stand-up. You're hilarious. I loved your story because it happened to me, bro. The story of the jungle juice. The jungle juice in college that you threw up on somebody. I had a similar situation, bro. We went to a frat party. We're drinking that all night. And then we're walking back to the dorm, and I had a puke. I started walking real fast to get away from everybody to, like, dip off in the woods. And my one buddy, his girlfriend, I guess, was all worried about me. What's wrong with Robbie? And she starts, like, walking after me fast and, like, grabs my arm, and I'm ready to, like, just duck into the woods and throw up. And she grabs my arm. I turn to her, and I just projectile vomited all over her, bro. Jungle juice.
What is jungle juice?
Oh.
Oh, dude.
And that's it. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, we need to send Slim to a college. Just a college party. I don't even know what's in it. Do you, Kevin?
No, I don't know what's in it either, and that's what scares the shit out of me. It tastes phenomenal.
It does.
Isn't it like just like a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but like a few like fruit juices and a shit ton of Everclear?
Is that okay?
Yeah,
I'm thinking like
probably.
vodka, maybe. I don't know, bro, but it tastes good. It tastes great. Yeah.
So it's just
It
like
probably
pineapple
is, dude. I
juice,
wouldn't put it
orange
past
juice, cranberry juice, just all shoved into one thing with Everclear.
Oh man.
But it tastes so good, man. I have one if we want to do some drinking stories and throwing up. So I was at a club. I don't do this one on stage because it fucking grosses everybody out. But I was in a club, which you won't ever find me at. Like, I don't know why I was there in the first place. So to get me there, I had to be completely hammered. I think I drank for like 5-6 hours before we even went because I knew what I was getting into. So I was like, fuck this. I'll start drinking at like 2 in the afternoon. Give me everything you got. So we get to the club, and we're still drinking, and I just don't stop. I don't stop drinking, and eventually it hits. Now I know my limit. I'm also 36 years old, so throwing up and getting the spins is like the worst night of my life.
Yeah.
And I'll also tell people to fuck off if they say we're going to the club. I'll just stay home. But we're at this club. I'm getting super drunk. I feel it. You know, you feel it when you're like, I'm going to throw up. Like,
Yeah.
this is happening no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So I start making a beeline to the bathroom, but the bathroom was literally on the other side of the dance floor to the club, and the club was packed, and there was people dancing everywhere. So I try to shimmy my way through. I get about, 8 steps onto the dance floor, and I just start to throw up, so I cover my mouth with my hand. And it, instead of catching it, it just shoots out like I put my finger over the hose. And all over, dude, like it's raining throw up all over these people in this nightclub dancing. And they're like, oh my God, it's like raindrops. Oh, I love ecstasy. Like, that's like 100% warm throw up.
Oh, that's great. I did that once too. I was in like high school. We used to get together with my buddies. They worked at a pizzeria. Every Friday they would get together and drink there after work. And one night I was the same thing. Like you said, I pre-gamed at my buddy Herbie's house. I think we both split a case. And then I went there to drink. I smoked some bud, and then everything started spinning. Like you said, I made it to the bathroom, but I couldn't find the light switch. So I just... In my greatest, idea at the moment, I stood on my tiptoes because I thought that was going to get my throw up into the toilet. So I just stood on my tiptoes and threw up in a pitch dark bathroom, but it went everywhere. And I then proceeded to go out the front door. I threw up more in front of the door, and they were just so pissed at me. They never let me back in. They never let me back in to drink.
we were
Dude,
drinking.
I love it. You guys ever shit your pants? Is that a weird story?
Yes, no, I
My
did that
bad.
too, bro. One time too, I got back from going out to to have a few drinks, and I got back to the house, and I couldn't get the door open fast enough, so I just shit my pants. I just shit my pants at the front door.
I'm good for one time a year as an adult. Like, I'll do it once a year. And so my most pathetic one was just sitting on my couch. I was just lazy and didn't make it in time. Another one was during a fantasy football draft because I needed a tight end, which was ironic. And bad experiences, dude. I got bad ones.
Oh man, that's great. I did have one other one too. I had the shits one day. I was going nonstop. I was like, fuck it, I feel disgusting. I got in the shower. I remembered my dad's friend when I was a kid always said when he had the shits, he'd shit in the shower. So that came to me. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting the shower ready. The water's flowing. I took a shit in the shower. But it was so much that when I went to squish it down the drain with my toes, I slipped in it. And out of a reflex, I grabbed the curtain, I pulled the whole curtain and the rod down, and everything goes crashing down. My mom and dad, like I was at home, and they're knocking on the door. Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, hold on, I'm naked. But meanwhile, I'm just trying to get all the shit down the drain. And finally, I got it down. I got everything good. I wrapped the towel around myself. I'm like, yeah, you come in, guys. And I'm like, somebody left. You know, it must have been my sister, Marjorie. I said, she left a whole glob of fucking conditioner in the shower, and I slipped in it. I said, you guys got to talk to her.
That's amazing.
Dude, I'll give you this one. And I'm not one-upping stories.
No.
This is what I close with on late shows. I don't do this at early shows because people eat. So this is what I do the late shows when they're drunk having a good time. I was at a bar, super drunk, met this girl, whatever. She eventually says, hey, you want to come back to my place? I say, of course I do. I'm a fucking dude. What's wrong with you? So we go back to her place, and we end up hooking up. We have sex. We pass out. And these are the cliff notes of it. There's a bunch of ridiculous shit that if you see my show, then the whole backstory of it all gets told to, which is worse. But have sex. We pass out. I woke up a couple hours later, and it was like the bed was just kind of like hot and wet, whatever. And I was like, fuck, dude, I think I pissed the bed, or maybe she pissed the bed, and that's embarrassing for her. And then I like kind of keep moving, and I'm like, dude, I don't think that's piss, man. And I shit the bed. So what do you do? Like, what do you do? Well, I'll tell you, the first thing you do is you take a shower because it's super itchy. So I was like, fuck it, I got to get this off of me. So I go to take a shower, and I get it off of me. She's still passed out, thank God.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you got to get out of there.
Now I'm embarrassed. Like, I really am embarrassed. I'm like, dude, there's no way of getting out of this. Not that I'll see her again, but that sucks. Because I may, she was good looking, at least from what I can remember. And so I was like, what do I do, man? So I went back to the bed, and I took some of the shit and I wiped it in her ass crack.
Oh, wow.
So she would think that she did it.
Wow.
Wow, that's what made me think too. What's that?
But I'm not like a bad guy, you know what I mean? I'm like a pretty nice guy.
Well, of course.
So I was leaving, and she had Post-it notes like kind of by her front door, so I took one. And I just wrote her a note and put it on her door, and I just said, "You're fucking disgusting. I hope I never see you again." And I feel bad, dude. I feel real bad.
Oh my God,
that's great.
that's really funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you feel better about yourselves yet?
That made me think of another one. My buddy Derek on his wedding night. They went to Vegas, him and his wife.
He shit on his wife?
No, but like when you said the bed was wet, you thought it might have been piss. He was so drunk, he must have gotten up, stood up in the bed, and just pissed all over her in the mattress.
Dude, I've heard of people doing that.
And then like went to bed on the floor. He didn't even remember it in the morning. Like.
That's a good wedding night, though. That's like, hey, here's to the rest of our lives.
Jeez, I gotta step up my blackout drunk game.
No, dude, don't. Stay the course. Stay the course. These are great stories for afterwards. Living in it, it's fucking petrifying, dude. You don't want any part of this life.
I hear ya.
Oh man, that's fucking funny, dude. You have 2 podcasts, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I do. So I got the Drunk Tank podcast, ironically enough, talking about drinking. When me and two local comics out here in Phoenix, we co-host it, and then we have a guest on every week, which is usually another Phoenix comic. And it's just debauchery. I mean, we do just ridiculous. We talk about the worst things ever. And then the last segment we do is we play a game, and then the loser, which typically is me, which sucks, they get a punishment. And it's like, you fucking get tased by a taser gun. You have your hand in a mouse trap or some shit. They're awful, dude. They're awful every single time. And I told them, I'm like, we got to start toning this down because next is like getting shot in the leg with a fucking rifle. And I don't want to be doing any of that.
Oh, that sounds great.
So yeah, that's the Drunk Tank podcast, man. We just get hammered and have a good time.
Nice.
And then I have a sports podcast, which is called the Glory Days podcast, and that's me and my friend Chris Centeni, who's also a comic. He's my writing partner. We write scripts together. We kind of talk about sports, but then we have a guest on every week that's like either a national headliner or a professional athlete, and we just kind of talk about growing up playing sports and tell like stupid, funny stories about growing up and all the stupid stuff that we kind of did as athletes that thought that we could go pro, and didn't even come close because I'm a white Jewish kid from the West Coast. So we kind of do that, but that one's cool, man. We're on All Things Comedy, which is a cool comedy network to be on, and we're part of the Punch Drunk Sports thing. So we love what we're doing over there, awesome. And just have a good time doing it.
Cool, dude. Cool. Sounds great. What sports did you play when you were younger?
Dude, I played everything, but my major ones were baseball and basketball. Like, I was dope at baseball, which every white kid can say when they were a kid.
Yeah.
And, but it was boring. Like, I played center field and first base. So when I played first base, our shortstop could throw the ball really hard, and I didn't want to play first base because it hurt my hand every time. So I was like, I'm cool with playing center field. And I was fast, so it was fun to play, but no one ever hit the ball out there. So it got real boring.
Yeah, I can see that.
I quit that and was just playing basketball mainly. And dude, I was like 5'10", 130 pounds. Now I'm fucking 5'8", 250 pounds. Go figure. But yeah, man, I played those, and I played through high school. I swear to God, I thought I was going to make it to the NBA. I'm not kidding you. Like, there was a part of me that was like, there's a team that needs a guy that only shoots threes, and that's it. Like, that's all. I'm the J.J. Redick of point guards. There's got to be a team out there, and they're fucking than anything at all. I was like, I got the smarts, coach, please. Like, yeah, no, we actually pay for your education for this. We're not fucking letting you do that here.
Nice. Do you really write e-cards?
Yeah, dude, yeah. So it's a cool thing. What happened was, ever since I've been on Facebook, I just, like, have written stupid jokes on there. Like, not even stuff I ever use in my act, just, like, little one-liner jokes or whatever. And they somehow got a hold of them and looked, however they got it. Saw my page and looked at them all, and they said, "We love what you're doing. Can we buy some of these?" And I said, "Of course. I'm not using them for anything else."
Wow.
So they did, and then I just kept doing it, and they kept kind of checking back, and now they wanted me to do it kind of full time. So I put stuff out for them to put on the e-cards. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah, man. It's well, you know what? The coolest part is I didn't have to try to do it. Like,
yeah.
It's pretty fucking fun.
Hopefully, e-cards are my future.
Right, dude? Yeah, I honestly don't know how to this day they did it. I've never even asked them because I don't want them to be like, "How did we come across this asshole? Let's just start stealing his stuff." I'm just cool with sending them all the different things I put on there and say, "Hey, have with it whatever you want," and go from there.
Nice, dude. Nice. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It makes all the jungle juice worth it.
Yeah, I'm trying to write a few shit jokes for him.
Right?
I can't just get a few jokes for him.
That should be its own genre of e-cards, just shit ones.
I don't know. They should put me just in that genre. All right, enough with this lovey-dovey shit. Let's see what you can do with bathroom and throat material. Wow, who's gonna send that though? They're like, oh, these guys at Rob and Slim. They'll send them.
We're the only ones. Oh man, how long have you been doing the podcast for?
So these two are pretty new, only a couple months for both of them. But I did one before called Appropriately Inappropriate, and that was like 120 episodes that we did. And that was kind of like more interviewing with comics, just kind of interviewing, see what's up with them, and just kind of getting their whole thought processes down. But so I've been podcasting for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, I guess. Awesome. But yeah, these two ones are pretty new.
What made you scrap that other one?
It just ran its course. We had, all the guests on that we were probably going to get, and it just kind of lost its flavor of it. We weren't having fun doing it anymore. And, that's kind of, when you're starting to make excuses for why you're not doing it that week, then you got to start stepping away from it.
So you better always make this fun, Slambo. If it ever gets not fun,
the burden's all on my shoulders.
It is, bro. You got those big, burly shoulders.
Yes.
Man, yeah, that's crazy to hear. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, but it's fun, dude. Podcasting is cool. I actually started that other one before I'd gotten back into stand-up because I was just frustrated. Like, I'd been writing, which is cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't get any of my voice opinions and ideas out there. What's a way that I can do it?
Yeah, it's great for that. And I was thinking, too, but like you said, getting burnt out. We take a couple months over the summer off every year. I think that helps because, dude, when we get to the spring, I'm kind of like, I can't wait for that break. I'm getting burnt out, man.
It does burn you out, man. So the Drunk Tank podcast we do is every other week, which helps a lot.
Okay.
That we're not getting tased every single week. But it helps, to do it every other week. The Glory Days one is every week, but that's a sports one, which is fine because for sports, we make it funny, but I could talk sports every second of every day. It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
So that one's a little different, but again, it's new. Maybe I will hate it after 120 episodes, but for now, we love doing it.
Awesome, dude. Kevin, we have to wrap this up, dude, but where can everybody find you?
You can find me anything on social media. It's at I am Kevin Elliot. I am Kevin Elliot. 2 L's, 1 T. And that's kind of it. Just follow me on there. That's where I post all my dates and stuff. I don't do a website and all that shit.
Awesome.
And wherever you see Sam Tripoli, you're more than likely to see me. That's who I go on the road with now. So we have a good time and come out and get crazy with us.
Cool, man. Thank you so much for talking to us, Kevin.
Dude, thanks for having me, man. I had a blast. Love you guys.
Anytime. Yeah, you too, man.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks, man. You too.
Later, bro.
Later.